Archangel Michael says, something is moving in the shadows, and it involves a name you once trusted. Tonight, the skies are whispering a secret meant only for you, a warning wrapped in divine urgency. The person whose name starts with M is not who you think they are. There has been a shift in energy, and your angels are rushing to protect you from what could soon become a heavy betrayal. Someone is trying to reach you spiritually, urgently, with this name in their mouth and a desperate attempt to keep you from harm. The vibration of M echoes with manipulation, misdirection, and malice. This message comes not to scare you but to prepare you. The person with the name beginning in M has entered a new phase of deception, and their true intention is finally surfacing. You've been sensing something off, and now the veil is lifting. This isn't just a casual warning, it's a divine intervention. This person has been speaking on your name behind closed doors, trying to make you seem like something you are not. They are charming on the outside, but behind your back, a secret deal has already been made. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They are smiling when they see you, but they are smiling for the wrong reasons. There's something hidden in their phone, a message, a photo, or an agreement, that could cause you pain if it gets out. What's being hidden is not just an opinion, it's a weapon waiting to strike. Archangel Michael says, you are being watched over because someone is trying to drag your name through a situation that could spiral quickly. And the biggest shock of all? They don't think you'll ever find out. But heaven sees everything. Someone from your past tried to warn you, even if in subtle ways. Maybe a message, a hesitation, a dream that made no sense until now. That was not random, it was a sacred sign, a spiritual siren urging you to take notice of M. Type Amen to get blessing 484. They have had a meeting about you, a woman and this person whose name starts with M, and your name was spoken in a tone that would make your soul shiver if you heard it. You were not meant to hear it, but your soul did. That is why you've been feeling disturbed for no reason. This person was once close to your heart. You let them see things others couldn't. But that intimacy has been twisted into strategy, and now your past is being used to corner your present. Someone offered this person something valuable, an opportunity, money, even affection, in exchange for your silence, your fall, or your delay. And they said yes. They didn't even flinch. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Now the energy is shifting again, and this time it's working in your favor. What was hidden will be revealed through someone unexpected, perhaps a mutual friend, or even a stranger who feels the need to speak. You may not believe them at first, but the pieces will fall into place quickly. You must stay grounded because the information may shake you. But remember, your strength is greater than their plan. The reason you're being warned is because you're still on time to stop what they've set into motion. Archangel Michael says, they chose to play a game, but they forgot who you are in the spiritual realm. You are divinely backed. You are sealed in heavenly light. Type Amen to get blessing 722. They have access to something that belongs to you, a file, a document, a possession, and they are thinking about using it in a manipulative way. But God is creating a blockage in their path. There will be a divine delay that frustrates them. Do not respond to any messages from this person over the next 48 hours. Any message that comes in this period is part of the setup. Stay silent, stay calm, stay blessed. They know you're rising, and your light is too bright for them. That's why they are trying to dim it. But you have something they never will, truth and protection. Type Amen to get blessing 144. If you've been waking up in the night around 3 a.m. or feeling uneasy when this person is near, that was not paranoia. That was your spirit reacting to a truth your mind hasn't caught up with yet. Trust the discomfort. This person may soon try to switch up their behavior, being overly kind, suddenly curious, or asking questions that feel too personal. Don't fall for it. That is the mask trying to cover the truth that has already been seen by heaven. They may even pretend to need your help, financially, emotionally, or physically. Refuse kindly. That help is a door they want to open to step deeper into your life with false intentions. Type Amen to get blessing 808. You may see the letter M show up multiple times in strange ways, on a sign, in a message, or mentioned randomly in conversations. That's no accident. That's a coded alert from above. They want to delay your progress so they can get ahead of you. But what they don't understand is this. No one can stop what God has already signed in heaven. Your elevation is not up for discussion. You are not supposed to fight them physically or confront them. That is not your assignment. Your protection comes from your obedience to stay out of chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 202. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, they're going to try one final trick, but it will fail if you stay alert. They'll pretend to be on your side, while feeding information to another party. Do not overshare anything in the next 7 days. Write down every dream you have starting tonight. You will be shown something clearly, either their face, or the face of the person they are plotting with. That dream will be the evidence your heart has been asking for. Someone from your childhood or early youth warned you about people like this. That memory is returning now because it is relevant again. The old wisdom is your new weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Their voice will tremble soon, not from guilt, but from fear. They will know that you've tapped into something spiritual. They will sense that heaven is no longer silent. They thought they were 10 steps ahead, but they underestimated how quickly angels move when you're in danger. That mistake will cost them greatly. Something they love will be removed from their hands. If they owe you money, an apology, or your peace, it's coming back with interest. Heaven is restoring everything they tried to scatter. It may come through a different source, but it will arrive. Type Amen to get blessing 177. You may soon feel the urge to cry unexpectedly, let it out. That is a spiritual release, not weakness. Your soul is preparing to release what has been hiding under your skin. You've been too silent for too long, holding in what your spirit has been screaming. But now your light is being activated, and no plot can stop your glow. What was sent to confuse you will now backfire. You are being set up for a divine comeback. Your power is not in retaliation, but in elevation. Let them stay confused, your peace is louder than their schemes. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You will receive a message in the next 72 hours, read it carefully. There may be a code in it, a small detail, a phrase that seems harmless but carries the whole plan. Trust your first instinct, it will not lie. If you begin to see moths, feathers, or a random flicker of electricity, that's a sign from Archangel Michael. He is circling your space, and the warning is intensifying. Do not leave valuables around this person or speak of future plans. Silence will guard your destiny. Speak only when the Spirit nudges you to do so. Type Amen to get blessing 101. You are not crazy. You are gifted. This message found you because you were meant to break free of their spell. Let them gossip. Let them mock. Let them underestimate you. They are standing in quicksand while pretending they're on solid ground. This is not just about betrayal, it's about your breakthrough. Sometimes the snake shows up just before the miracle so that you recognize the value of the promise. Type Amen to get blessing 292. By the time the month ends, something will happen to expose the full truth. A mask will drop in public, or a text will leak, or a whisper will reach the right ears. And you'll realize the setup was stopped just in time. You are protected because your heart remained pure. You didn't try to get revenge. You chose faith over fire, and now God is moving on your behalf with holy precision. Keep your circle small, your prayers strong, and your spirit alert. Something massive is shifting, and you will come out of this stronger, cleaner, wiser, and ready. Type Amen to get blessing 303. They didn't expect you to survive the spiritual traps they laid behind your back. Every moment they doubted you was a moment that heaven documented. That's why the angels are not just protecting you, they are preparing a divine reversal that will shock your enemies. Someone who saw it all but stayed silent will soon come forward. They were afraid before, but the divine pressure is now on them to release the truth. Once they speak, it will confirm what you felt in your bones but couldn't prove. Archangel Michael says, their power ends when your awareness begins. The illusion they created around you is dissolving like mist under sunlight. The truth is emerging, and no one can block it now. This person with the name starting with M may try to shift the blame onto someone else. Don't be surprised if they act like they've suddenly changed. It's all an act to keep you from connecting the final dots. Type Amen to get blessing 434. What you didn't see before is now obvious, how they were always the first to know your moves, your joys, and your sorrows. That wasn't friendship. That was data collection, and now you understand the real reason behind their interest. The worst part is, you gave them chances. You looked past their small betrayals, thinking it was misunderstanding or weakness. But now the puzzle is complete, and your eyes have finally opened. Don't waste time arguing or explaining. This season is not about proving your worth, it's about preserving your path. Let them be confused by your calmness. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Their laughter will turn to silence when they see your elevation. And the people they used to gossip with will start turning on them. Because when the light shifts, shadows scatter, and your light is increasing. You are entering a moment where divine justice is loud, visible, and undeniable. God is not just restoring you. God is building a platform with your name engraved in protection. Don't worry about what they're saying. Worry about how quickly your name is being mentioned in rooms you haven't even walked into yet, for favor, not gossip. Type Amen to get blessing 212. They may try to get close to someone you trust. They may try to infiltrate through someone else's phone or conversation. But heaven will confuse their words and collapse their plan. Keep your prayers strong over your phone, your location, and your peace. Nothing they send can penetrate the shield that is now circling you. But you must stay alert and obey your intuition. If you suddenly feel tired, heavy, or anxious when thinking of them, know that your body is reacting to spiritual truth. Don't ignore that. That's heaven nudging you away. Type Amen to get blessing 525. There's a new circle being formed for you, one that cannot be penetrated by betrayal. The next phase of your life requires new energy, new people, and new spiritual codes. That is why this warning is loud and timely. You're not losing people, you're shedding attackers disguised as allies. The name that begins with M will soon expose themselves through contradiction. They'll say something you know isn't true, and that's the moment the mask drops. You're not going crazy. You're waking up. And every spiritual cell inside you is vibrating with the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 919. They thought they could write your ending, but your story belongs to God. Your testimony is rising from the fire they tried to burn you in. They will watch as you flourish without needing to harm them in return. Archangel Michael has stationed a spiritual warrior beside you. If you feel watched, protected, or suddenly guarded in public, that is your angel creating a perimeter. You are being shielded even in places you didn't know danger existed. A paper trail they thought was erased will reappear. A voice note, a screen recording, or an old message will be retrieved from divine storage. And it will be enough. Type Amen to get blessing 707. This is your moment of realignment. And it is painful because what is being removed once felt like safety. But that false comfort was a trap designed to paralyze your destiny. You were not meant to carry this weight forever. That's why heaven is cutting cords, even if your heart didn't plan for it. But don't worry, what's coming next is more powerful than what you're losing. Trust the removal. Trust the revelation. And most of all, trust the silence that follows. Type Amen to get blessing 343. Soon, someone will ask you what happened with this person. Don't give full details. Let your elevation speak for itself. The truth is showing without your voice. They may claim victimhood, twist the narrative, or say they've changed. But you will know. Because once God reveals, He doesn't go back on it. If they speak your name in lies, it will only accelerate their fall. If they try to come back, they will trip over their own guilt. Do not open that door again. Type Amen to get blessing 383. You're not reading this by accident. This was written because the divine realms are shifting the energy around your life tonight. What would have happened is being stopped mid-motion. Expect to see signs, 3 repeated numbers, flickering lights, chills for no reason. That's not fear. That's confirmation. You are a spiritual giant in disguise. They tried to shrink you, but your expansion was never theirs to control. Type Amen to get blessing 818. What is meant for you will start to chase you after tonight. You will feel alignment, peace, and breakthroughs where there was confusion. That's the power of obedience. Take this moment seriously. Do not go back to what broke you. Do not ignore what heaven has exposed. The person with the letter M might still pretend, but their time is up. And your season is just beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 300. They are beginning to sense that their control over your energy is slipping. Every day you stay quiet and grounded is a day their spiritual influence weakens. And the more you detach, the more desperate they become. They may send someone else to do their talking for them, a mutual friend, a stranger, or a sudden reconnection. Don't be fooled. This is not reconciliation, it is recon, an attempt to gather information you must not give. Their intention is to delay your next divine connection. They want to block a person coming into your life who holds the key to your breakthrough. But the interference is being scattered. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Archangel Michael says, someone above has seen the entire conversation you didn't know was happening about you. It was private. It was dirty. And it was strategic. But heaven intercepted that conversation and wrote it in a scroll sealed with your name for divine action. There are spiritual documents now being prepared, an invisible case file where they are already being held accountable. This is why you felt a shift in your environment. One moment calm, the next uneasy. Your spirit has been catching frequencies from their plot before your mind even recognized it. Type Amen to get blessing 545. The person with the name starting with M is about to experience a personal storm. It is not your doing, it is divine rebalancing. What they planted, they are about to reap. You'll start seeing strange coincidences around them. Missed calls. People pulling away. Small losses that grow bigger. That is not bad luck. That is the energy they tried to throw at you boomeranging back. This warning wasn't given to make you bitter, it was given to make you bold. Now you know who to distance yourself from, where to protect your spirit, and when to stay silent. Type Amen to get blessing 404. They were given many chances to correct their path. But instead of apology, they chose arrogance. Instead of truth, they chose tactics. Now, a divine timeline has been triggered. They will witness your rise from a distance. And the doors they hope to walk through with you, they will see close, one by one. A stranger will soon speak a truth that aligns exactly with your situation. It might be online, in person, or through a dream. But when you hear it, chills will run through your body. That's confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Don't second-guess what you now know. Don't entertain their apologies if it's not followed by full confession. And don't accept crumbs of behavior from someone who secretly planned your delay. This is spiritual warfare in disguise. The person with the name M is spiritually tied to confusion, cycles, and blockages in your life. And Archangel Michael is cutting that cord tonight. Their name may still come up in your thoughts or in conversations. That's not obsession, it's the residue of spiritual manipulation trying to clear out. Let it leave you. Type Amen to get blessing 787. You're stepping into a timeline where only real ones can enter. No more pretenders. No more masked hearts. No more whispering mouths around fake smiles. The glow that's coming over your life will irritate their demons. That's why they're trying to distract you now, before the spotlight hits. But their last attempt will fail. If you feel drawn to isolate, pray, or go quiet, do it. That's not depression, it's divine preservation. You're being pulled out of the noise and into clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Soon, something surprising will shift. What they were using to hold power over you will vanish. What they thought gave them leverage will be removed. Your peace will start to feel stronger than your pain. The light in your eyes will return. And you'll see that every tear you cried was watering a new destiny. Be wise now. Keep your energy sacred. Because the same people who tried to ruin you are watching your name rise. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You are not the victim in this story, you are the proof that divine rescue is real. And your transformation will shake people who thought you were done. Their screenshots, their gossip, their manipulation will mean nothing. Because the power you walk in now cannot be fabricated. It is earned in the fire. You'll be invited into rooms where your name was once slandered. And the person with the name starting in M will have no choice but to watch you walk in. Type Amen to get blessing 171. They wanted your collapse, but instead, they will witness your coronation. Heaven is preparing a seat for you that cannot be unseated by lies. The next time they speak your name, it will come with trembling. Because they'll know you are no longer who you used to be. You are spiritually armored. Your silence is louder than any defense. Your glow is stronger than any rumor. And your elevation is proof that divine warnings save lives. Type Amen to get blessing 848. So walk forward now, not in fear, but in freedom. Let the illusions fall. Let the names fade. Let the truth echo. Because what's next for you is not just recovery, it's revelation. You'll look back at this moment not with pain, but with praise. They thought they were removing you from the path. But all they did was place you exactly where your miracle needed to find you. Type Amen to get blessing 989.